Welcome to the Daily Read for Sunday, January 6th. Let's dive right into this. Today we have the Three of Wands, the King of Swords, and Temperance for our energy. Yeah, the Three of Wands has been sort of like a theme in some of my private reads and stuff. I feel with this new year that we're all looking out into our future really optimistically with beautiful positive intentions, and we're understanding our potentials for success, right? I feel like you're going to start to open these floodgates and call in all kinds of success into your life. You know what I mean? Every little day work success, big career defining success, like wild, unimagined, unexpected success. They're all welcome here. They're just falling into your lap here, especially with the King of Swords and Temperance here. It's definitely about great ideas. You're having visionary, super beautiful opportunities landing in your lap. When they arise in your life, you don't even have any hesitation. You just gladly accept them. You understand at this point in your journey, you can't tell what will turn out to be a dead-end path, and you can't tell what road is going to be to your dream career, love, vocation, right? So you're like, how about just these options? I'll take all these options and I'll work with them. You know what I mean? You're not in that malaise of, oh, that's going to be work. You're excited. You see them as opportunities. You know what I mean? You're going to reacquire what was once your hindered wealth. That's what I see with the conjunction of King of Swords and the Three of Wands. These are now opportunities are doable. You're going to have these fresh, clean ideas that cut through any of the old rhetoric that tells you, oh, desert this, this is too much. You're just taking courageous leaps and being like, I got this. Part of it is I feel like with Temperance, you're going to have outlets for yourself, remedies for daily grinds, right? They're boosts you need in your brain and your life, because work can feel uncreative at times. If you're not in a creative field, even if you are, it can feel uncreative if you do it every single day. So you need to have some other meaningful endeavors, and life is full of them. So gardens, whatever, going to have baseballs to throw around, any artistic painting, singing stuff, things that we don't want to. Sometimes I've done things like I find numbers and math completely devoid of any soul or interest to me. Like people start talking about numbers or math and I literally just launch into outer space and I don't hear a word they say, even when I really try to focus. So I'm like, nope, I swear to God, I could go through anything in school and just psh. I remember once when I was young, I just wanted to share this really fast. I was going to be put in Mrs. Gerber's class, which was for gifted children, when I was in sixth grade, because I was just acing everything and it didn't really seem like work. Of course, math wasn't very advanced, and thank God. So they put me in this room. They gave me all this stuff and I'm like, anything words. I was a wordsmith. Got it. You can tell me anything. I'll remember history. But again, I feel like my angels and guides were always with me, and I would have this weird dialogue with them because I thought ancient stuff was really fantastic, and most kids my age did not find things that way. However, when they told me to memorize a sequence of 25 double-digit numbers right after they did it, I got as far as the second one and I burst out laughing. I'm like, who has to do this? Astronauts? I don't want to be an astronaut. And I remember just being ridiculous. And like, the teachers and that sort of like higher academia, they take everything so seriously. And I remember just this friggin' grid of people staring at me like with all these stern faces. And even at that age, I didn't really give a toss. And I didn't want to be segregated in this special class, and feel like a super weird cosmonaut weirdo. So I didn't even really care at that point. I wanted to be with my friends. But I remember thinking, what the hell would I do all day in this class? Why would I be repeating numbers and stuff? And I don't believe memorization is necessarily a valuable skill set, other than I know a lot of you are probably really good readers. Like, have you ever read a whole book and like the next day you forget it? Or if it's something you love, you remember it verbatim, right? That's what it is. It's all a choice and an interest in what we like, right? So again, these creative outlets will help us expand to get to these really great, monetary goals and hindered wealth that have been blocking you. I feel like it's just really being clear. Another thing I'm hearing very loud is through with Temperance, it's your course of forgiveness that you're also on. So congratulations. You're being given one of the most powerful things there is, and that's forgiveness. You're you're deciding, you know what, I do not want to be hindered by the past and any of these people, places, or things that have bothered me, and I'm hanging on to them. I'm asking Archangel Michael today to cut and sever all these bonds and ties to these past hurts and agonies that aren't mine to carry, or anybody's extra weight or energies that aren't mine, and they're going to dissipate and disappear. And you're going to be like, ta-da, that's what forgiveness is. And you're going to have this lovely gentleness that comes in with you. You're going to speak with gentleness. You're going to be listening. You're going to align with the gentle parts of yourself. It's really lovely. And it's going to provide you with this strength that make you really, really like a resilient warrior that's just going to be able to go out there and get and do, because you're going to be able to process stuff. So no matter what you're doing, if you're writing, designing, you're making, you're planning, you're surrendering to the process. And that's the beauty of it. And that's your understanding there's messy imperfectionism in it, and you don't care, because you'll have that donut shrapnel all over those sketches and you're still happy as hell. Big part of that is no judgment. And that's where temperance comes in, judging yourself or others, right? You're releasing yourself from any and all judgments. You're taking your inner critic and you're kicking up the backside straight out, because you just want to have the joyness of being, the joyness of creating, right? And guess what sets that off balance is judgment, right? You're free of it, which is beautiful. And that increases your manifestation powers. And you can get really specific, right? It's like you're casting miniature spells for yourselves and your dreams to come true. And you're going to be able to do that. You see all these potions and elixirs he's pouring together. That's you. You're like you're an alchemist of your dreams right now. So you're not even waiting. You're just starting to manifest right away. Here's the crazy thing. It's not even like it has to be in the metaphysical, all these things, because the more you speak about your dreams and desires, the more people that are actually hearing what you want out there. So do it on social media as well. Who knows? You're starting a secret network of people that are getting behind you and helping you as well. That's what I believe the Patreon page is about, right? All these artists and people that are out here on YouTube, they tell people, hey, I have this Patreon page that helps support me. And then it's like this crazy network. And then all of a sudden you're financially supported to do some of your endeavors. I mean, not all of it for some people, but it's a lovely little cheerleading squad that's helping you make these dreams come true. And why I'm saying that, I want to say a deep, deep, heartfelt thank you to my Patreons and my Patreon page. And it's like, I love doing funny little things like, the other night I just did a energy read for them, and it's like they have lots of information that the public doesn't have at large. And that's my funny little, it's like we're the same little tribal unit and we share things, and it's really beautiful. And here's the big one for you in the center to your leadership skills. You're going to have the vote of confidence in yourself and others of your ability to be a good leader. You know, whether you're officially in the supervisory role or not, you have all the quality it takes to fill these shoes. You're setting a good example and you're making others feel included, and that is huge. That's part of the temperance, when you slow it down and you're not like, I'm the boss of everything, everybody get out of my way, I'm in my bulldozer. You're being inclusive and you're awesome at delegations as well. So we're going to follow up with our beautiful trigger versus true statements. So your trigger statement is, I have so much to do. But the true statement is, I am playful. I'm letting the burdens of responsibility go in this moment, and I'm looking at the world with the eyes of an inner child. Beautiful. Now, the wild orange says, the trigger statement is, oh, what's the point? But the true statement is, I attract abundance. Feel the joy that you would have once you have reached your goals here and now. You'll achieve your dreams fastest that way. Absolutely. I love that. When you know that you attract abundance and you picture it and you feel it, whether it's monetary, beautiful family, home life. I'm going to share this too. I never in a million years would have thought my whole family will have joined the gym. We all go together. I was watching my two teenagers. I have a boy and a girl, India and Hagen, 18 and 16, tossing a medicine ball, doing these cool squat things together and like laughing. I thought, this is just such a weird thing that we're all working in conjunction for a goal together and having a good time, and we're motivating each other. It's wonderful. But I will say that my vibes have gone way, way up since I've started doing this, and we're all starting, you know, it's one person gets in a good place, helps another get in a good place, so on and so forth. You know what I mean? So do it for your family. Now, the detoxification card, the trigger statement is, I will never change. The cleansing true statement is, in each moment, I am a new me. And that's really beautiful and profound, right? 1 second you can feel like total crap, and then you can decide, I don't want to feel like this way because it is my mind telling me this, right? And that's all that it ever is. And I said this in one of the other videos, and it's weird how it can sort of snowball into one another. So we behave how we feel, right? We feel because we think a certain way. We think what we believe, right? So let's believe in ourselves and believe we're happy, carefree, and joyous. All right, that's the road we want to go down. So the the detoxification that I will never change as the trigger statement is in each moment you are a new you. So you're supported as you release habits and limiting patterns that are not serving your highest good. And that's one of the most important things we can do before is just realize, wow, that behavior is limiting and I don't find it acceptable anymore because I am limitless. So is my potential, my love, and my ability to really do and help the collective and myself and my family and my animals and all of that sort of thing. Then you get expansive and you're really reaching for these beautiful conditions that are improved, and there's no fixations on anything that are from the past or the future, and you're being sensitive to others' needs as well. So that's really, really beautiful, you guys. I love that. So again, if you're new, don't forget to press like and subscribe, and all my links are down below if you need a private read, that little gray arrow, everything, oracle cards, my Etsy store, anything you could imagine down there. My Patreon page, you should go check that out. Come see me on Instagram. I'm on Sparkrist11. So come check it out. We have so much fun over there. So love and light to you guys. Have a great, great day, and get out there and just slay.